What's up, Righteous? Doing another live video again. This one on the topic of the art of finessing and how a lot of the young brothers, they done lost the art of finessing, And I figured, you'll be able to, cover this topic, shed a little better light on, the situation where, they may be going wrong.
Yeah, most definitely,
So, I mean, I know we touched on little parts of, the social media things, kind of having people kind of numb to, actually communicating with someone or actually, knowing what to say once they do find someone within their sight. But I mean, this break into something like, where you can give an example, like you was doing a little earlier, how, you ran up across a little situation and how it came about.
Right. Well, we're living in a different era now.
Mm-hmm.
I come from the era where I'm used to seeing guys, particularly my uncles and his friends, conversate with women.
Right.
Hands on, so it's more like I had a one-on-one or first-hand experience, but watching how a man should deal with a woman.
Right.
This in the 70s,
mm-hmm.
So it's not like, they had, the pagers or, the cell phones, all that, so we didn't have all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when they converse with a woman, it was like hands-on. I mean, you meet them, whether it was a grocery store, a laundromat or
pool hall, whatever it may be.
They meet these women and they having a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So and I'm saying like, the woman's smiling, she's laughing, she's happy, saying she's into this man.
Right.
So it's basically that was telling me he got her full undivided attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So and after that happens, they exchange phone numbers or house numbers or whatever.
Right.
And then when they hook up, it's just like, and I saw that process work. And I see how if they go out to a club, in that era, they would dress up.
Mm-hmm.
Just going to, say, like Moby Dick's or something.
Right. When that was going on.
Right. Just going to an average club, it was like a big event.
Yeah.
And it's like they had matching outfits.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing, what I'm saying? It's like the man had his outfit on.
Yeah.
It could have been blue or purple or whatever.
Right.
If he had a certain color on, she had the same thing on. But
mm-hmm.
the female,
kind of female
expression of it.
Right.
So, and just seeing that, it just helped me see a balance when it came to male and female,
mm-hmm.
and how that man treated that woman like, she was a star, or like they both were like celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just how they interacted with one another.
Right.
That was like a form of finessing.
Mm-hmm.
To me,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? If they would go, they would go out to eat, or they would, man. But it's a different era now, so you don't really see this when it comes to couples.
Right.
So because of the era we live in now is more, I would say, in a lot of ways, more chauvinistic. In a way, it's more the feminist movement. You got all these different type of, organizations that try to divide the male and the female.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
there's no camaraderie.
Yeah, there's no balance anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got the women with women, you got the, the LBGN community, whatever.
Yeah, they got so many different classes for everything.
You got, these open gay communities, and you got the men with men and women with women. It's just so much madness now.
Right.
And then you got, not to mention the thugs.
Thugs.
You know what I'm saying? You got the thug nation. You know what I'm saying?
The suckers and the tricks too.
Oh yeah, so but I'm saying, but when it comes to being a gentleman,
right?
There's no more gentlemen. There's more just
no more the GQ smooth type.
Right. That's to the side. That's in the background now, because you got all this other clown stuff that's up front.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what they make it seem. This is popular. This is the norm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all the GQ, you know what I'm saying, the lifestyles of the rich and famous or just being flamboyant. That's out. That's that's you're doing too much if you're on that level.
So would you say more is more so like the land of the perpetrators? You know, I'm pretending like I'm doing something, but I ain't got nothing to show that I'm really doing it.
Right. It's a lot of clown stuff going on. You know, I keep reiterating that we need to bring the brother that brought him to Barn Circus up. You know what I'm saying? You know, so he put some of these clowns and buffoons up in there. You know, he's an opportunity employer. You know, because there's too much clownery going on, buffoonery going on around here. You know, because we don't lost, you know, the meaning of, you know, just being civil.
So, you know, that's true.
There's too much savagery going on now.
Right.
You know,
so pretty much is, you know, that's what's lead, because like I said, I see questions all the time. Little brothers like, well, how do I get up with a female in the gym? You know, I'm working on the gym and she's looking good working out. How do I really actually approach her? You know, instead of, you know, you seen her in them spandex pants and, you know, you got sex on her brain right there, instead of saying something like you said, something civil to her to make her maybe, you know, want to see what's up with you.
I'm interested in you.
Right.
Well, first you got to talk. You know, closed mouths don't get fed. You know what I'm saying? You got to open your mouth. That's right. That's the first, you know, form of eating. You got to say, ah. You feel me?
Right.
Hey, you know, because that's how I caught my last girl. At the gym. Yeah, hey, I kid you not, man. You know the answer to the young brother.
Right.
I walked in the gym, and word is born. Went over by my partner. One of my partners was working out. He's big, you know, muscle bound dude, big muscles everywhere. You know, and she's sitting there mesmerized with his muscles. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I seen her, I was like, she with you?
Right.
You know, he was like, yeah, just get it in. He was hyped, and you know, I was like, man, I just looked at her, and she was, you know, a little cute, a little Creole girl I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Like, man, she's fine, you know. And the first thing came to my mind, I'm gonna holler at her. That's the only thing. So I had, you know, I played it smooth, walked away, went on to the other side of the gym.
Right.
Got my little workout on, you know. So just as much as I was mesmerized by her, I think she was mesmerized by me too. You know what I'm saying? Because she came over there by me. She got on the other machine next to me.
Right.
And he came over there, the little muscle bound dude, you know, and he was working out, and he was, you know, hollering and all this type of stuff, you know, trying to lift the whole gym type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to exercise my intellect, you feel me? Work on the muscles, you know what I'm saying? So I slid up on her. As soon as he, you know, picked up the dumbbells, I got in her face. Like, hey, so what's really going on? I was like, that's your dude? And she was like, nah, that ain't my dude. He was just making it seem like.
Yeah, so you wanted to shoot your shot at her. Right.
She was like, nah, that ain't my dude. She was like, you know, we just friends, woo-de-woo. I said, well, hey, you know, I'd like to take you out sometime. You know, maybe we go out for a drink or something. Exchange numbers.
Yeah, something simple.
Man, hey, I called her on Sunday. She was down by Monday. That's all I got to say, man. For real. She had called me that night, and we had went out. Hey, I've been talking to her for like 2 or 3, going on 3 years now. Yeah, this July, it'll be 3 years I've been talking to this woman. Right, that's finesse. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? So so that's basically the advice I can give to you. You gotta open your mouth, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if she likes you, she like you.
Right.
If she don't like you, she ain't gonna mess with you.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get no.
You ain't none.
No matter what you wear,
none of that. Right. No conversation, nothing.
Because that's what I be seeing a lot too. Like, well, after she turned you down, what's a bona fide way to get her? I'm like, well, I mean, if she shot you down, it's more out there.
Yeah, it's a done deal.
Don't keep trying, and then you turn into that other guy when you do that.
Right. So, but if you get shot down, man, you know, you gotta be acceptable of the no's. You're gonna get a lot of that.
Right.
A whole bunch of women gonna tell you no. You can't let that get the best of you. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you can't dwell on the ones that don't want you and don't like you. You gotta go after the ones that like you, the ones that are gonna say yes.
Yeah, that's receptive to whatever you're laying down.
There's gonna be 100 of them, 1,000 of them saying no. And Mike, you looking for that one that's gonna say yes. You feel me? Right, because that's the one that might like you. You know, so don't worry about the ones that don't like you. Worry about the ones that do like you.
Right. Now, bro came in and said, "Good evening, gentlemen. Yes, sir. You gotta open that mouthpiece and just say hello. Initiate a conversation."
That's right. Because conversation rules the nation. Real talk.
Right. Yeah, then he said, if you get shot down, be grateful. She might have been a Lorena Bobbitt. All right. They cut off dude's her husband's thing and threw it out the window.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want none of them types. You need your swipe.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, a knockdown can be a lift up.
Right.
Because she might be doing you a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Just by telling you no.
Right.
Okay.
You see her later down the road getting a situation with somebody else and sending him through hell and high water. Right. And like, man, I'm glad I didn't, get entangled with whatever she had going on. So, it just seems like, when people get shot down, I say youngsters, even some people that's older, they get shot down, they feel some kind of way, and, want to be all hateful because,
They take it to heart.
Right.
And that's not the way to be, when it comes to dealing with females, you just can't get all emotionally attached to it, because your feelings all into that, especially, you can't miss nothing that you ain't had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing you can't do. It's like
that'd be almost like believable, like if you don't had like 5-10 years with this person, then you might kind of feel some way. But you just met this person.
Yeah, if you had a term in office, you had 4 years, a good 4 years out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's you got something to complain. You trying to get reelected. You feel me?
Right.
So yeah, I can understand your situation, but it means you got to campaign harder. You got to change your campaign strategy.
Right.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get reelected. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
For real. So. It's real, man. It's just like,
It just seems like, like basically just like you said, you gotta don't just set your sights on one. I mean, go in all directions that you can go to, try to come up with somebody that's
compatible.
Yeah, compatible with you.
Right, because every girl ain't gonna like you.
Right.
You learned that in elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did. I might be like, oh, she's cute. I want her to go buy her a whole bunch of candy and give her a bag of candy and with all the toys, a little bubblegum machine.
Right.
I started, so basically, I can say I started trying to finesse the girl when I was in elementary school. For real. So, but that don't work. That didn't work, because if they don't like you, like you said, they ain't gonna. It don't matter what you give them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but if a girl like you, yeah, she gonna give you her lunch money. Her lunch, she gonna buy you the bag of candy and stuff. You feel me?
Or whatever that person's giving her, she's gonna turn around and give it to you.
Exactly. That means she likes you.
Right.
So I learned that at a young age, man. The girls that like me, they listened to me. They did what I asked them to do.
Okay, Lead Belly said, pass it on, real conversation for whoever's willing to pay. Like, pay to play is the key word is attention. Blessings to both of you talking about, what we've been chopping up so far. And then Joe Frank said, peoples. What's up, Joe Frank? What's up, Lead Belly? I don't think I've seen you up in here before, Lead Belly, but I'm glad that you came in and chimed in with what you needed to, lay on the comment section. Now, I'll just say this. I'll say this for the people that's out there listening. If anybody has anything to add to this particular conversation, throw that up in the questions or add-ons. Throw it up in the comment section. We'll try to back that out the port. So yeah, I figure we do a live. Every now and then we just go out of the blue. Sometimes it's a live. Sometimes it's the fancy text, and you get to hear us just go back and forth like you're hearing right now, but you got visuals today. So just so there's no dry air, no dead air. So almost even though it's the art of finessing, it can actually be a science as well.
Right. Oh, most definitely. Because what it really comes down to, man, is your presentation. They say first impression is the best impression.
Right.
You heard that?
Mm-hmm.
So it's how you present yourself. What gives off, a certain type of, aura.
Right.
And it's just like it could be a good aura, it could be a bad aura.
Mm-hmm.
It could be positive, it could be a negative.
Right.
People can sense that, male or female. attractive or unattractive.
True.
See, that's what we're dealing with. So it is a science. Science.
Right.
Right.
And the attractive
Right.
don't always mean visual.
No.
You could be unattractive through what you're saying
your
too.
emotions,
Right.
your ways and actions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your whole presence. You can send off a good spirit or a negative spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, because we're spiritual beings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're spiritual beings in a physical
Body.
form.
Yeah, physical form. Yeah.
So man, so we got to become in tune with that.
Right.
Our spiritual side.
Now, what do you think about, a lot of youngsters, profess, oh, well, you got to have your jury on. That's the only way you catch them when you got your jury on.
Right,
and you
that's,
got the...
well, that's material. The
Right.
jury, that's showing a form of material wealth.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just how you present yourself. You know what I'm saying? It could be flashy.
Mm-hmm.
Some women might not like that.
Right.
So, girl, you may like where you may be at. You gotta hope she like jury.
Right.
Like listen to you if you
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like if she don't like that and you on her heels, she's gonna be like, no.
Right.
That turns you didn't know the jury turns her off. I don't like flashy dudes.
Right. But then you can get the reaction like you had when you was telling me when you had your fur on and you was up in the spot.
Or you could be more casual, more conservative.
Right.
And then you got the woman be like, okay, that's what I like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like a tall dude. I like a short dude.
Mm-hmm.
I like a dark dude. I like a light skin. I like, you feel me?
Right.
There's women that got different. Man, these women got so many different thoughts. I'm about to go see the movie what a woman wants. So, you know what I'm saying? For real. So it's all in their head.
Right.
A woman already automatically knows what she wants the moment, you step in the room. If you step in the room and you're what she wants, it's not even about you running game.
Right.
Because she already knows that's who I want. All you gotta do is say hi, and you got it. If you're what she wants,
right?
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is, show her that you're available, or that you can be a gentleman, or you can be, that you're open, basically.
Right. Now you got a question. Monday morning said, does the method of the female that likes you when they are older? Wait, does the method of female likes you when they're older, when they are younger, are they more nabby and willing to give you when they're older? Like, so basically, does it change once they're older? Like, how receptive are they? Like, if you catch a female when she's older, does it change over time? Like,
older than what? What you mean?
Older in age, like older.
Oh, okay. What, older than what? Adolescent?
I'm saying it's like, say, I'll give you an example. Say you catch one like 19, versus you catching one that's maybe 40 or 35 or something like that. Does it change? Like, especially if you spend time with this person, does it change?
Well, the dynamics, it changes because you're dealing with different age brackets. First of all, like if you deal with an adolescent, I wouldn't, advocate, I'm not advocating that men mess with, adolescent girls or whatever, girls.
No, I'm saying someone that's legal, but they're young. Yeah.
I mean, but you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it for what it is too. I mean, just keeping it 100.
Right.
There's girls out here that's out here.
True. Yeah.
And it's just like, and I'm looking at, from a real brother's perspective. It's just like they may not have father figures. They may have been abused as young girls. You know what I'm saying? They may not be getting no love at home with their mom. You know what I'm saying? Looking at, our scenario as a people.
Right.
The mom may be abusive and she going through some things.
Mm-hmm.
And these girls is lost.
Right.
Lost. And these are the young girls, bam, who end up running away
mm-hmm.
or getting away from mom or sneaking out or going doing what. They might be 13, 14, 15. So they and a lot of these girls from our era in particular, these are the ones who became turnouts. Okay. I mean, from my experience.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Right. These are, and I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like my mom and dad separate. My mom, she on the bricks. She hit the bricks. So naturally, I got 5 sisters. Mm-hmm. I'm the youngest, so, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they ain't trying to hear what grandma talking about. And
mm-hmm.
they 15, 16 years old. Bam, they break free before they come up.
Right.
So as I get older, that's what I learned with them. They foot shows. I thought they was in Hollywood or something because they had a dude with a Cadillac and they dressed fly. Y'all thought they was movie stars.
Right.
Come to find out, they track stars. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just so basically what I'm saying is so back I want to lose track of what the question was, but as men sometimes some men we got to take on the responsibility not to so much misguide them, but we got to guide them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's just being responsible as men.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I see if you had a daughter or whatever, and and me being who I am, I'm like, oh, that's
You're right.
You gotta get your mind right.
Mm-hmm.
If she was underage and blah blah blah.
Right.
Oh man, you going home to daddy. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take some real gentlemen to really present the game for what it really is.
Right.
It's not so much about turning them out and doing this, that, and other to them. But these girls are out there.
Yeah, already out there.
You got to have some man that's responsible enough to reel them back in.
Right.
And put them on the right track.
Right.
You feel me? So it depends on where that man's head is at. So now if they're legal, I'm dealing with a girl that's legal adolescent, like 18, so I'd say you're an adult, whatever. But the girls are out here dealing with every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't got no guidance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they of age.
Right.
They say, well, I'm dating him. I'm dating John.
Yeah, they're running wild like a tumbleweed or something.
Right. You feel me? Hey, they doing all this. They fine. They cute. They young. Fine. They qualified.
Right.
But guess what? They ain't got no money. they messed up.
Right.
They staying at home with mama or sleeping here and sleeping there. I don't see it.
And all that.
Right. I don't see it firsthand. So I'm just like, hey, come on now. All right, if you're going to be out here, get some instructions.
Mm-hmm.
It's a right and wrong way to do things.
Right.
Okay, so and basically, coming from my era, so that's basically how I did it. I was basically like, well, okay, you're already out here.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, here's the proper way to do what you're doing.
Right.
And, you can capitalize off of what you're doing. So, gave them the proper instructions so they can make the proper production. You know what I'm saying? And they grew into it. They grew accustomed to what they were already doing.
Mm-hmm.
I got some girls mad at me to this day because I just gave them the instruction. They think I'm the one to put them on to but they was already doing it.
Yeah.
It wasn't. The only difference was they wasn't capitalizing.
Mm-hmm.
I just showed them how to capitalize off of what they were doing.
Right.
So as they grow, they probably 30, in their 30s and 40s right now. But and a couple of them just mad at me. I'm the villain. I'm the bad guy. But so basically, what was the rest of your question?
Yeah, let me get back. Basically saying, does the method of females of liking you change when they get older?
Right. Yeah. So you're right. Okay. Right. So that's where I was going.
Right.
So so that's what I'm saying. So it's like they not knowing you're really doing them a favor by helping. You may put them on, you may take them in, feed them, clothe them, shelter them, teach them, guide them. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they safe.
Right.
You feel me? Things of that nature.
Right.
They get older, the attitude change.
Mm-hmm.
And you're the problem.
Villain.
You're the villain.
Yeah.
You're the one that made me do what my life turn out the way it is.
Right.
Of course it changes.
Mm.
That's because now they old cougars.
Right. Yeah, we talking.
Right. When it was young cheetahs, like you just said, they was running wild.
Right.
It was like whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it just kind of, they just had a lion tamer came along and tamed them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they, put them on the right track. And so now, once they become old cougars, then they just like, oh no, they ain't listening. Yeah, the whole attitude's changed.
Right.
So that's why I'm really like, I don't really deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to really deal with women over in their middle ages, over 40. I don't want none over 30, really. That's really where I'm at. So hey, they gotta really be stable mentally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be blamed for none of your problems that you already created in your last years of your life. Exactly. Last 38 years of your life, you've been going through rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes. And now you want to come to me and say, I'm the puppet master. I'm the one that, caused all this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I ain't trying to hear that. So,
Now, bro came in with a statement, I guess, following up Monday morning. He said, older women will give up cash more than a young chick.
Yeah, for the most part, if they like you. If they, the old vets, they'll look out for you if they with you, but not just, you can't just.
But they got a hidden agenda too, though, versus like a young female got a hidden agenda, especially if you're a younger dude.
Of course, so if they like you or whatever, they'll give you a chance, but their main objective is to trap you. That's why I think, as far as the old cougars, they want to trap you in. So You can pay whatever the light bill or half the rent or something, or the
Mm-hmm.
car note.
Right.
It's something. Yeah, you're right. They got an agenda,
Mm-hmm.
something they want from you. So yeah, they'll look out for you.
Right.
But they're expecting something in return. See.
Then he said, they go straight for the jugular, no BS.
Yeah.
If the older woman likes you, no games as much as a young chick.
No, she's gonna be straightforward. She's gonna be on point. She goes to work. She takes care of her home. You know, she's a decent woman. You know, the home's gonna be taken care of. But yeah, she definitely has an agenda.
Okay, Renaissance XO said, "Evening, gentlemen. I was wondering if you could speak on dealing with intimidated women who want to choose when you approach, but hesitate because they're terrified of your status and the way you carry yourself."
Like I said, there's different strokes for different folks. And different women would like different men for different reasons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of men intimidated by certain women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So that goes both ways. So if she likes you, she's not gonna. She shouldn't be intimidated because there's something about you that she likes.
Right. But then again, maybe she's seeing. I don't know if this is the case, but maybe she's seeing how other females act around you, and she gets intimidated by that. Like, man, he could have these women easy,
Well, that's just a woman with low self-esteem then.
Right.
She might not be the one for you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think she's just intimidated of you, she must have a low self-esteem not to even approach you or even speak to you.
Right.
And I know women like that. Hey, shoot. I'm a little dude. It's like I just holler at 6-footers, man. They used to be like
Amazon.
Right. They used to be like, man, they be like some tall dudes be scared to holler at me. I say, I don't know what for. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I must have an S on my chest, leaving tall hoes in a single bound. You know what I'm saying? They like that, yeah, right. And they like that. And when I come from, they like, man, he ain't even scared to talk to me. And
right,
for what? You just a woman,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Right? You just a tall one,
right?
So it's real. It depends on how much confidence you have in yourself. You know what I'm saying? And if you present yourself with a man of stature, with prestige and whatnot, then a woman gonna recognize that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's funny you mentioned that because I just experienced that. You know what I'm saying? With a couple broads, I slide out every now and then.
Right.
But like 4th Street,
and
it was a couple little broads I had breathed on, and we've been hitting each other back and forth, right?
Right.
Young chicks, 29, 30. Yeah, they ain't over that, right?
Yeah, they ain't over that.
Cougar mark.
Right.
Yeah. So, but they still got a mind full of silly games. One of them, she always there with her mom. That's a
right.
You know what I'm saying? Why are you always with your mom? That's why you got 2 kids, and this is supposed to be your mother. So where your kids at?
Right.
See, the strike number 2. But anyway, you in the club, grinding on your mama at that.
Right.
Okay, you feel what I'm saying? I just sit back and peep all this little goofy stuff.
Right.
And but I know what he means about girl being intimidated because one girl she see me and like to speak to me, but and the other night she see me because I don't like if you don't keep your word. I don't mess with nobody.
Right.
So I back. She saw all the other girls, so and then as soon as I left that club, both of them texted me. One was like, "Oh, I was gonna talk to you, but you look like you was busy." She saw, you feel me?
Yeah.
That was a form of intimidation.
Right.
Oh man, I can't eat now because I know I don't, messed up. I know I said I was gonna do something and didn't do it.
Right.
And blah, you see what I'm saying? So now she think guilty conscience.
Right.
I'm like, hey. She said, I ain't lose no sleep. I'm still here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With the fox on.
Right.
I know you want to rub on it, but, right. So, so there are women that are intimidated, but the only thing you can do is stay on your square. If you're confident about yourself, I ain't gonna worry about all that.
Right.
Because, hey, if you, a turtle ain't gonna win no race against no rabbit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She in the race, if she trying to get, I'm the prize. If you trying to get me, you're going to have to be swift.
Right.
You can't just be, be tiptoeing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to come correct.
See, and that's the thing is a lot of people, a lot of youngsters is not treating themselves like they're the prize.
Exactly. Right. They feeling like they treating themselves like um, they don't really value themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I was just telling a little shorty that when I gave her a ride to Walgreens.
Right.
As soon as I got hit Lindale and Broadway, there's a pack of niggas coming.
Pack of young brothers.
Right, pack of young brothers. Young men.
Right.
Walking across the street looking like a bunch of hyenas. You know,
right.
I don't know if y'all watch National Geographic, but you know,
right.
if you know a bunch of hyenas, like that's what a lot of the young brothers carry themselves.
Right.
Like a pack of hungry hyenas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, man, come on, man. It's just like, and I just be like, man, we just some gotta give. Because it's like they don't value themselves anymore.
Yeah.
Hands down to their ankles. I know they. I mean, it's 22 below zero.
Right.
I don't know where y'all at, but we in Minneapolis, Minnesota, when we get the polar vortex around.
Right.
You feel me? And these brothers run around here with they boxes showing.
Mm-hmm.
Catching the death in the ass. The death in one moment. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's just like, it ain't cool.
Right.
And it's just like, I know the sisters is tired of, the young sisters probably tired of seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention the older folks.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like, so that's when they present themselves. So that's why I make that statement. They present themselves like a pack of hungry hyenas.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever watched the nature show,
mm-hmm.
you see how the hyenas act.
Right.
They dirty, they grimy,
right.
and they hungry. You know what I'm saying? They'll do anything for
mm-hmm.
$1 or a buck or whatever.
Right.
You feel me? And that's got to change. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Larry came in, he said, just tuning in, and then Renaissance XO said, dig that, appreciate it, OG.
Right.
And then Larry said, self-value, and he said, know your worth.
Yes, sir.
And then bro said, yes, you have to know your worth. To me, if a chick has to lie, self-esteem, I have to avoid them.
Low self-esteem.
Yeah. And he said, I don't have time to be a teacher to boost them up.
Well, you know, that can be tricky too.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Okay, and that's where I don't know the brother's age, but that's where that finessing come in.
Okay.
That's where that patience. That's
mm-hmm.
where it becomes, you know, you being a man or a gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
That's where all these, you know, the tricks of the trade comes in, the gift of gab.
Right.
That's where all that game, that's where the game kicks in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the woman got low esteem, but you know she likes you. She lets, you know, she gives you any type of indication. You gotta know how to, you know, chime in or zoom in on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta know how to read these signals. You gotta learn how to read body language, not just what comes out of a woman's mouth, because a woman, anything can come out of her mouth. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to become a mind reader, you know. Sort of like a psychologist. You gotta just, man, hey, man, if you ain't got these skills, man, you might have to go take another course in college,
right.
and learn this is the traits of people. You know what I'm saying? Because women that have low self-esteem needs to be motivated. They need, you know what I'm saying, inspiration.
Yeah.
They need guidance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they may not have a father figure. Like I said earlier, you know, they may have been molested as a child, you know, or by their family member, uncle, brother, cousins, or somebody may have touched them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's real. It's definitely real in the black community.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to run around women with these traits, she may shut down because she don't think nobody understands.
Right.
Or they gonna judge her based on the fact of what happened to her.
Mm-hmm.
See, I've experienced this firsthand myself, and I'm cold with it. When a woman, if she tell me something and she get on my bad side, I'm gonna bring up everything she told me and throw her right back in her face.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, see, that's why I should have told you everything. It's too late now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For real.
Right.
But it's real though, man. So if you catch a woman with low esteem, you might have to have that patience, and you gotta have that understanding to teach her, to guide.
Yeah, to understand that this is not gonna be no overnight type of thing.
It's not gonna be a sprint.
Right.
It's not gonna be a sprint. It's not gonna be a wham bam, thank you, man, one night stand.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a marathon.
Right.
You feel me? So you might have to, hey man, put on your New Balance, man, your running shoes, and get ready for the long haul. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there's different types of women out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that you gotta use different type of methods with.
Right.
You know.
Now, Renaissance XO came in. He said, I tried to represent the old gentleman of leisure, suited and booted, bow tie, flies, suspenders. I don't wear baggy jeans in the strip club and street gear. I step in tailored. and that seems to intimidate them. So he's representing the old way, and he's saying they're getting intimidated by that way.
Well, man, one thing you gotta understand your environment also. See,
okay.
We study the women. We gotta understand the environment we in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can't wear a basketball jersey to a football game. I mean, the basketball uniform, get on the football field with everybody with helmets and shoulder pads. And you feel me? Yeah, if you going to a football game, you gotta wear the uniform.
It's true.
You gotta play the part.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, with the bow ties, suits, hey, that's all good. But you can't just come amongst a pack of wildebeests. You know what I'm saying, so to speak.
You're right.
You know and you look like a gazelle.
Right.
You can't do that, man. You gotta blend in somehow. You gotta come camouflage.
Yeah, camouflage down.
So, or the term the sheep and the wolf clothing, man. You know what I'm saying? You come amongst a bunch of sheep, the wolf put on the sheep clothes.
He sure do.
Let it in, even though he was a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's all good, man. But hey, I go to strip clubs. I'll step out too. But guess what? You ain't gonna say. I'm not gonna look any different than the rest of the brothers in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got true religion on. I got true religion on.
Okay.
You got, your what? They'll say we wearing polo, your Gucci, your Louis V. Hey, guess what? OG got that too.
Right. But see, this is what I'm thinking. Why he feel he needs to set himself apart, because he figured, well, they're all wearing the same thing, so the females are gonna judge them the same way. No, it's what's coming up out of you.
Right.
It ain't
it's not what's on you.
Right. It's what's in you.
What's in you. It ain't about the uniform, man. Anybody can put on a uniform, be like my play for the Minnesota Vikings, but every time you see them, they on the sideline drinking up all the Gatorade.
Right.
They haven't got one grass stain today. You know what I'm saying? So it's about you being in the game, man. If you in the game, it's not about the uniform. It's about what's in you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, me and Ken talked about this. It's just basically like, man, a lot of cats can put on, the Michael Jordans and she can't dunk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So hey, we just gotta blend in. We just got, play our part, you know what I'm saying, just blend into, whatever environment we in.
All right, let me catch up on some of these comments. Bro came back, said, you on point. If she has potential and you like her, then invest in her. To each their own.
That's right.
Then Lisa Smith came in and said, hey, Larry, talking to Larry. And
okay.
the Renaissance man came back and said, yeah, bro, that's my problem with my campaign. I meet a lot of low self-esteem.
Right.
Meanwhile, I can clearly see they have a lot of potential.
Right. Yeah, right. Either that or potential.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I wouldn't just necessarily misguide them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They may have a lot of potential, but they may also have a lot of potential. You know what I'm saying? To be something extraordinary. That you just got to bring it out of them.
Right.
So it depends on where your state of mind.
Yeah.
It's your level of consciousness is that.
Right.
That's what it comes down to. What do you want? If you catch it, what do you want to do? If you catch a fish, what are you going to do with it? Look at it, take a picture with it, throw it back in the ocean.
Right.
You feel me? Or you going to scale it, gut it, clean it, and saute it to the way you like it.
Right.
You feel me? So it's up to you.
Right.
And what you do when you catch a female, whether you consider her, valuable or not to you. It depends on how valuable this woman is to you.
Feel how far you, what distance you got to go
where you want to go with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I would never, tell a young player just to, just to straight turn a woman out or just,
Lisa Smith said, you get what you put in if they are worth it.
Yeah, and you're going to get out of the game what you put in it too. So, it's about your value also.
Right. Then Bro said, Renaissance, I'm picky of the females I get down with. I'm tired of being a coach. Yeah.
Well, if coaching ain't for you, then, hey, you just might have to be a player. If you ain't trying to be the coach, you got to be the player, man. One or the other. There ain't no in between,
Yeah.
Either you're in the game or you ain't. Okay? Right. You got to pick and choose that.
Now, Lisa Smith said, who wins the championship, the coach or the players?
The team.
Oh,
Come on,
there
man.
you go.
Yeah, the team.
The team.
Yeah,
Not one or the other.
Right. Okay, so I mean, I'm just responding to the brother though. If he's
Right.
not wanting to coach, I'm just saying that that's not for him. I mean, I get that. You know, I can respect that. You say I'm tired of coaching, then that ain't for you. You ain't you basically say I don't have the patience. I don't have the mental capability to really take time and just really deal with these women on that level. You feel me? Because you know it's probably frustrating. It's exhausting. You know, and wait, whatever, et cetera, et cetera. So only a coach got to have those capabilities in order to deal with 32 dudes on a football team,
Right.
or 10 or 11 or 12 guys on a basketball squad. You feel me?
Yeah.
You got to have these capabilities to even deal with these people.
Right.
So even when it comes to women, you got to have the capabilities to even deal with. If you can't deal with one, you definitely ain't gonna be able to deal with 3 or 4.
Right.
Okay, so you got to master one first. You know. So
now, this is pretty good. Monday morning said, back when y'all was coming up, certain women were shamed for acting like a hoe. But nowadays, most women sleep around without the guilt of society because music and the culture okay it.
No, not really. What you think? He said, well, certain women, when we was coming up, what era? He talking about when I came up in the 70s. I'm a 70s baby. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I was sprinkled with the game, but I was 5, 6 years old.
Yeah.
Came around with my uncles. No, it was pimping and hoeing. It was sort of like, you know, in that sense, it was like it was the underworld. It was like a secret society in a way, you know, because when the brothers they was doing it on the street level,
right?
It wasn't no shame in that. You know, women it wasn't no shame in that game. Some hoes, you know, or professionals, I would call they took pride in that. And because they had guidance. They had proper guidance, what we call pimps at that time. Or gentlemen of leisure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't ashamed of it because they were doing it the right way and they had guidance.
But I'm going to add to what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, the ones that are in the street, but I'm thinking he's talking about the undecideds. You know, the undecideds. I wouldn't do any of that. I wouldn't do any of that. Versus now, you know, females post naked pictures on social media all the time and sleep around like it's nothing.
The question was a statement.
He said back when y'all was coming up, certain women were shamed for acting like a hoe. But nowadays, most women sleep around without the guilt of society because the music and the culture okay it.
Yeah. But then again, it's just even in our society or our generation, there's the women. They were promiscuous, what we call promiscuity.
Right.
The definition of promiscuity is really, you know, it's a form of prostitution anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because whether a woman gives herself to this man or that man, if a woman's not married or committed to a man in that sense, that's what I'm saying, then she's, dealing with the biblical terms of it. If a woman's not married, then, you know, if she has sex outside of marriage, she's fornicating, or she's committing adultery. She's with a married man.
Right.
So if you got women that's doing these acts unconsciously, so if you deal with the root definition of these words, you know what I'm saying? Fornication, adultery, promiscuity, being promiscuous, loose woman, the woman of the night, blah blah blah. It all
different terminology.
It all comes down to prostitution. That's a form of, you know, or another biblical term was harlot.
Yeah, harlot.
Yeah, this is a form of prostitution. So women were promiscuous in their own little way. You know what I'm saying? Whether they were church women, you know, whether they were just.
So essentially, with social media, it just makes it seem like it's more, but it still was the same back then.
The same thing. It just wasn't, broadcast.
Right.
Like it is now. But they were doing it already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to do. This is one of the oldest professions. You know, hoeing and pimping. For real, on the biblical days, you can go find pimping and hoeing in the Bible.
Right.
Real talk. From Abraham and Sarah. You know, when they left their land and went into Egypt, Abraham pimped on
back
Sarah.
when it was chariots and horses and things like that.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when Pharaoh wanted to sleep with Sarah, you know, Abraham told her, it's in the Bible, man. Yeah, I mean, real talk. He told her, hey, go tell him I'm your brother. Pimping. You feel me? Yeah, I'm your brother.
Right.
And he gets, and Pharaoh knew the law of the God of, the Israelites. And he knew that, if he did certain acts that God would punish him. So when he found out that that was his wife, he was like, oh man, here, y'all take this, take that, the oxen, this gold, take it, just gone.
Right.
So they came up. They went down to Egypt and came up off of Abraham's little game plan. Like, yeah, go ahead, give him some, and tell him I'm your brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was on the form of pimping right there. Okay? A lot of cats don't know that.
Yeah. You putting something on their head today.
So, hey, go pull out your Bible, go dust off your Bible, and,
right.
And check it out. Go read the whole story of Abraham. When he went down to the land of Egypt, him and his wife.
Right. Now, let me catch up. Lisa Smith came back, said they both do they need each other? Do they both need each other? And I guess, the coach and the player. And then Larry said, gotta be in you, not on you. Bro came in and said, coaches motivate and invest. The player goes out and initiates the teaching. Then Renaissance XO came in and said, can you gentlemen speak on the mentality of psychology of presiding over a stable or multiple women at the same time, like the mental capacity is required it takes to juggle like so many women?
Well, it ain't really psychology, man. It's pimpology. That's what it is. For real. You got stable women, if they, professionals, we call, then you don't need more psychology. You're gonna need some pimpology, dealing with them, So because it's about the game. It's not about the extracurricular activities so much. The game comes first. So if you got the game in you, then you exercise that with the knowledge of the game to the women. You know what I'm saying? And they, carry out the plan.
Right.
Your plan.
Right.
If you the head, HNIC, you the head coach, if you got these women, they're looking to you for guidance.
Right, and depending on what type of women that are interacting with you,
exactly.
And essentially with them, because
And I ain't gonna tell you no lie, because I was, at one point in my life, I was 6 deep with no sleep. You know what I'm saying? With 2 vets on the side. You know what I'm saying? And hey, that wasn't no joke. You know what I'm saying? So it was my way or the highway, basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's about how you exercise your game plan. You know what I'm saying? If we got, if you playing to win and you meet, the opposition, the opposing team, what you think they come to do? They come to lose? No, they come to win.
Right.
You feel me? So, right.
He said, I always heard a stable is a set of teams competing against each other. Is that true or?
For both?
Yeah.
No, a stable is set. It's a flock of women. Your stable is your household. How deep you are in your household. That's a stable.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he said, should I aim at keeping an even set of women on the team?
Hey man, it's really how much you can handle.
that's true. That's up to
that's up to you.
Yeah.
It's up to your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Right.
Okay. For real.
But I figure if he asks about juggling, then he must be finding some difficulty in trying to do that.
Right. And it all comes back to what type of game plan you're initiating, what you're telling these women. Are they real receptive, or are they, unreceptive?
Yeah. That could be the thing too. What if they don't know that they're in competition? You just having a bunch of women or females or whatever.
Or you can have a bunch of choosy Susie. She could be with you today and with the next man the next day. You know what I'm saying? So she may come to you to play, but she go to the next man to pay. Okay, so you got to figure out what what you got in your stable, what you got around you. You feel me? So that's basically what it comes down to, man. You just got to know what type of household you got.
Right. Now, Larry asked, he said, do you think R. Kelly's guilty?
Man, R. Kelly is his own man.
He sure is.
I don't judge no man.
Right.
Yeah, he is his own man, And yes, that's the path he chose. So he got to deal with this now.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say.
That's right.
I don't say he's guilty or he's not guilty.
Right.
He's living his life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You can find all that out in the media because they doing all that judging part and hear this and that and whatever.
Right. You know, so the media is already, you know,
got the crucifixion
now.
Crucifying
him before he even gets to court. So.
Right.
But what that man chose to do with his life, that's his business. You know, it's just like I don't judge him. You know, so I wouldn't say he's guilty or not guilty. The man's living his life.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's right for no man to really judge the next man. But since we are subjected to the society's laws, that's why they're able to do it.
Right.
If R. Kelly was in a land or society of his own, he could make his own rules up.
Right.
So, we marry our women off at 13. Okay, as soon as they have their period, they get married off. Okay, I mean, if that's what the rules he wanted to make.
All right.
But you know what I'm saying, there's countries that do that. Marry their kids off at a young age.
All right.
So I can't really judge that man, you know. So, you know, I'm the king of my castle. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you know, I mean, I wouldn't advocate that, you know. I mean, I would like to see a young child or a young kid grow and develop themselves, you know. You know, if that's probably in this society, that's not real.
Right.
That's not a reality.
Now, bro came in and said, I noticed some guys don't understand to let a chick go. They keep trying to mold her, complaining she didn't listen and adjust to her. But if you cut her loose, you can get a chick who's on point, or you know, on point with what you're trying to, you know.
Well, there's a lot of psychos out here too, man.
That ain't using no psychology.
Psychodrama, whatever.
Right.
It's like, man, these dudes is losing these women, man, it's going berserk. I've been seeing little news stories about these dudes killing the woman, the kids, and themselves.
Right.
How she didn't want to be with them. Like, you know, it's bad enough a woman leave you and choose another dude. And if you a thug, nigga want to do a drive-by. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He want to shoot up the whole place, you know, because the woman wants to be with the next dude, you know?
Right.
I'm like, man, it's crazy. I'm like, man, she must have some sparks and shit flying out of her pussy. These niggas gonna go this crazy. I'm like, come on, man.
Right. Now,
so we just got to let, man.
I was going to say, Renaissance came back. He said, the reason I asked is I know how easy women get into their emotions when there are other hoes in the household. Some gentlemen keep their women separate, not under the same roof. Is that the game?
Oh yeah, I mean, it depends on the man. You know, I mean, women are emotional creatures. First of all,
right?
They're very emotional. So you're gonna always have that. It's like dealing with your kids,
right?
Your little daughters. You got daughters. They're gonna always bicker and fight each other for sometimes no apparent reason, just because you know they're around each other.
Right.
That's how women are.
You
know, I mean, I've seen it all my life, man. You know, my sisters, my aunties, you name it.
Cousins.
Women are very emotional. They fight, they argue, they bicker. You know, and
right, like you said, the best example is within, you know, in your family. Look, like they do this, so it's not strange that you get out in a relationship.
It's nothing
with
to do
some
with
people,
the son.
right? So you just got to pose those things that you've seen within your life in your personal habits, what you know.
You got to take your life experiences that you had personally and just look around, look at apply them to life.
Right.
You know, it's real. Everything's real.
Like, okay, this went down in my life. I don't want none of that, so I ain't accepting none of that when it comes to me, you know, choosing what decisions is going to be, you know, going down or whatever, you know.
So it's basically like some guys, you know, like when I was in the game, you know, on that level, you know, when I had they all had their own places, you know, six, you know, the six of them that were workers, you know, but my two vets, they were more of my two cougars I had, they was just more of a strong base, you know, a foundation, you know what I'm saying? I had sort of like a launching pad. When I launched off that launching pad, the mother hoes, they knew. You can't even compete with, right, you can't even compete with the cougars, you know, because they got their foundation strong, you know what I'm saying? Because when you see me pulling up in Benz trucks and, you know, and I got, you know, some racks in my pocket, $5,000, $6,000. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you're a young broad, you know, if you're a young cheetah, it's like how you gonna compete with that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, put on, you know, put on your rollerblades, you get roller skates,
right?
Because basically what I was showing them, I didn't really need you,
right?
But if you're gonna mess with me,
this is how you're gonna be.
This is what's got to be done,
right?
So yeah. So I had, you know, the ones, you know, the 6 I had, you know, they had positions to play.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether, you know, a couple of them was, you know, strict on the track. You know, they played, you know, they played the blade, they played the bars. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. A couple of them was probably in the clubs, you know, the clubs, and they was dancers.
Right.
And then another 2, they probably was there on the back pages. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So they had their position.
Right.
So, but when they knew their positions, they teamed up. You know what I'm saying? They all, because they was partners. You know what I'm saying? That's how I played it. You know, and then when we came together, we all just came together, and everybody knew their position. And then when they came together, that's when the arguing, the bickering, who wants to sit in the front seat, and all this, who making the most money, right. Who's the bottom, and you know all that. You got all this that came with the game. Right. So it is part of the game, but it's really how you structure it. As your own man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So it's real though. You know.
Now, even given this, like, say, I mean, I say this is long distance because, you know, we over the airways, but if a person that's asking these questions, like how they're asking, if they got a partner that's way more savvy than them, but they may not be having it, like, you know, they see their little young prodigy having it,
right.
They could get knocked off like that too, couldn't they?
Right.
Potentially.
What you talking about, for the girl?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, without a doubt. It's just like, I mean, women choose, because like you said, they're emotional, and if you're not treating them how they want to be treated, you put a girl before them, like, some girl may feel like, well, you treating her better than me.
Right.
So, I don't want to be second. I want to be first. I don't want to be, you know, the wing man.
Right.
I want to be the front man.
Right.
So she may be so emotional, she might not even mess with you. She might choose Joe Blow. I'm going to holler at Joe Blow, because this is, you know, he messing around with, you know, chocolate. And I'm vanilla.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to mess with Joe Blow. And next you know, she stuck with Joe Blow. You feel me?
Right.
Because you didn't treat her how she wanted to be treated. I don't see it, man. You know, it don't happen to me. It ain't no fun to get knocked. You know, you see the nigga pull up at the light with your ex, your broad.
Right.
What you gonna do? Well, hey, more power to you.
True.
You know, I mean, a real player, though. You know,
keep it player.
Man. And we happen to sit down and talk. Like, hey, yeah, this is where I ran my program. So, hey, she with you now. You know, you run yours. You know, so it ain't no different than somebody going from the Minnesota Vikings to the Green Bay Packers.
But it don't mean that she won't bounce back like a bag check either.
Yeah, exactly.
Try to come back to you.
Right. So, you know, if you change squads, you know what I'm saying? That means you're going to be under different rules and regulations.
Right.
You got a different, you know, playbook.
You know, yeah, and that'd be a lot of times, you know, they're like, well, my last one, was that you?
You ain't there.
Yeah.
You ain't here.
Right.
This is our playbook.
Right.
That was their playbook.
Right.
So, yeah.
And then see where it got you. You over here.
Right.
So, that means follow instructions to the T. Let me see. Okay. Renaissance XO came back and said, hold up, break that one down, OG. You saying I could get bumped for that?
Bumped for what?
For guests conversing to another, you know, maybe a partner that got it going on more, that's doing the same thing that you're doing, he can actually get bumped if he's asking too many, you know, questions, or maybe how I should.
No, not necessarily. No, I don't mean it like that.
Yeah.
I mean, no, if you just talking to your partner about
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If the whole stumped down,
right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, she 10 toes down, you know what I'm saying? And got her feet playing some concrete, and she down with you. No, it ain't nothing nigga can say to bump her. It ain't nothing he really can do. You know, he might have tricked off with her, but if she's really down with you,
right.
That's what he'll become. You know, if he's really, she could test him and see if he's truly, you know, 100%, you know, PI. But if he's not, then she will be like, oh man, I got that nigga for 500. And she done brought it back home to you. I mean, he a trick. I mean, he's, you know, he's slacking in his macking and slipping in his pippin. So, no, if she's really down with you, she ain't going nowhere. You know? Not no stump down hoe. The hoe's 100, loyal. That's what you gotta look for. Women that's loyal, honest, faithful. You know what I'm saying? And down for the crown.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you look for in a real hoe. You know?
Now, he
That's a
came
little
back.
bit of game.
He came back. He said, "Speaking of which, how do y'all feel about when she blow, then try to come back through the door? What's the protocol? Should I let her back in?"
When she break bad. Is that what
Yeah, that's what he said.
I thought she was blowing.
No, not blue.
Okay, when she break bad. Yeah, with a whole fag off. That's
right.
what I call it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, home do a fag move and be on some bullshit for what, a week or two?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
like
whatever,
that.
a month
or so.
Yeah, they gonna come crawling back. Hey man, the only thing I can say is a real motherfucker Mac is ask her to, come with some stacks. If the bankroll is right, then we can talk. Then she, that can excuse, but she come back with nothing, oh yeah, she playing you. You know what I'm saying? But if she come back with something, hey, that means she been on a mission.
Okay.
Yeah.
She had the hard hat on for you.
Exactly. Right. She was out doing construction work.
Right.
So yeah, you let her back if the price is right.
Yeah, the price is right.
Right. The price is right. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Come on down.
But it's about that holding hands and kicking cans type of situation.
It's called matrimony, man. For real. This ain't boyfriend, girlfriend. There's no BFE. There ain't no boyfriend, girlfriend. Right? You feel me?
Right.
That's what you gotta tell though, man.
Oh yeah, he said when she's thinking the grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah. She don't hop the fence and thought this shit was sweeter. You know what I'm saying? They came running back.
He was talking sweet nothings, and they actually was sweet nothings.
Right.
There was nothing going on over there.
Right. It sounded good.
Right.
But wasn't nothing really popping off. So I don't know. So yeah, I had a couple of hoes that fagged off. So it's just like, and no, I just told him I'm not gonna let you steal my shine.
Right.
That little, fag shit you on. You be better off with the other niggas you running around with. That's what I tell them.
Right.
Yeah, the dudes you running down the alleys and shit looking for and all that, you ain't gotta do all that shit. Go on, be with them. I'd rather for you to be with them than be a shadow of me and give me a bad name.
Right.
See what I'm saying? I'm KING RYCHUS for the record every morning.
Right.
I don't want nobody to know I'm just hanging around no hobos.
Right. Be full time over there with them full time suckers.
If you want to be a hobo, you go over there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Then he said, so should I just charge like a toll road?
Nah, man, you gotta charge it like a San Diego Charger, man. You gotta charge her, man. So all right, she see lightning bolts. She come your way, man. For real. Yeah, that's how you gotta charge a fag, man. When they be on that old fag shit, man, you just gotta be for real. That's basically what I'm saying. You just gotta stand on whatever it is you represent.
Right.
Like if you play with it, then they gonna play with you. Period.
What you put in is what you gonna get out.
So you just gotta stand on your pimping, man. If you really pimping, you gotta stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you playing with it, I hope she gonna see a chink in your armor, man. She gonna chime in on it.
Right.
You feel me? And you gonna feel it. You're gonna be like, damn, that hurt. How'd you find that spot? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe you got to telling her too much.
Exactly. Right. You gotta be real about this shit, man. You can't just talk this talk. The game is to be sold, not told, man. So it's real. It's serious business.
Right.
I know we got different type of players out here now, but it's
true.
still the same game. You know what I'm saying? And some hoes is born a hoe. Oh, believe that. They learned it from their mamas. They learned it from their aunties. They learned it from somebody.
Right.
And they're like, hey, my sisters taught me this. So here you come along.
Matter of fact, contrary to how the media try to portray, like, oh, and they was forced. No, they watched it from in their family or,
when they
or
were
the people they was around or something.
When they was going to the corner store, some nigga try to holler at them, talking about buying some candy and bubble gum. You know what I'm saying? They remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? When they were 10 years old.
Right.
Somebody trying to squeeze on them and shit. They like, I kind of like that. You know, so they grow into a characteristic, a character. Like, hey, I'm a woman, you know what I'm saying? And I know men gonna like me because of my body functions, my, the way I look. They learn this at a young age, you know? I know some old vet hoes, man, shit, they seasoned vets. They got got the game, you know. But it's just like, I mean, we used to be kids running around in the bushes and shit. I told them too, yeah, we had practice when we was little kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now that we're adults, you know what I'm saying, we put it all in perspective.
Right.
You know, we 50 years old now. We ain't kids no more. So it's like, okay, she tell me her business, whatever. She got little friends and whatnot. Well, it's all good, you know. She making paper. You know what I'm saying? But she trying to pull real me into that. Like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing you since we was 8 and 10. I was 10, you was 8.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was the one hiding in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so basically, this shit started with me and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, it ain't about that with me. It ain't about me tricking off with you or you know? So, I'm just basically like, well, hey, you know, you're an adult, I'm an adult. I might need a little aid and assistance.
Right.
I know y'all understand you doing your thing. Hey, help play out. You know, help your childhood friend out. You know what I'm saying? That's just the test to see where her mind is at.
Right.
And she's like, okay, he respects me. He respects the game.
Right.
Okay, now you respect mine. Now I'm seeing if you're going to respect my game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can show you that there's much love in the world if you show me love.
Right.
But I don't like no woman that don't like me. Okay?
Right.
So you show me you like me, then I'm going to show you I like you.
Because essentially that means you're all on offense and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, and I'm just on defense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to protect myself, my little sensitivity or my feelings. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to have me wrapped up like, you know, get into my feelings and emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nah, no good. It's macaroni, not matrimony. You know?
Now, bro said a lot of females who get caught up in human trafficking, like massage parlors, leave their country to be a hoe. They ain't forced. They chose that life.
True. Yeah, that's so true. Because they see a better way. Because they left countries that they didn't have nothing.
Right. And was doing it for probably barely nothing.
We said it right, nothing. And they come over here, it's the land of milk and honey. People that got money.
Right.
And they paying. Right, for something they was doing at home for kibbles and bits of bowl of rice. Right. Come on, man, this is real. So, you know, the bottom line comes down to how much we value ourselves as men. You know what I'm saying? You know, and if we're going to present ourselves as men, as gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? Right. Gentlemen of leisure, you know, or players, or max, or whatever you want to call yourself. And we let them, you know, the outside folks know this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's about making a name for yourself.
Right.
You see?
Now, Renaissance XO came back and said, to me, it's the principle of it. If she could defect on me once, I know switching up already is in her. How much longer before I see her on the witness stand and her hand on the Bible? So I don't know.
Well, you know, that's just hearsay, really, you know. And then if she out there, I don't even worry about that too much, because, you know, they look at credibility too. You know, so you gotta look at the whole picture, man. Not just, you know, you can't play the game and be scared. Right. That's the last thing you can do, man. You can't be in this game and be worried about this. No, man, that comes with it. Believe me. Yeah, hope can switch up on you any minute. But that don't mean that she gonna go to the extreme though. Right. So I don't have the whole flip the script on me, you know, cut my tires and break my patio windows and shit. Yeah, they all went to the extreme. You know, then tell the police I hit smacked them. They may say that. But then we get to court, she don't show up. Because of credibility, you feel me? So I'm like, well, hey, I got some evidence. She don't slash my tires, see the text, she don't, did such and such. But where is she at now? She ain't in court. Right. Okay? She didn't show up because she was on some fag shit. She already knows she was on some fag shit. So she ain't gonna come and present herself and be like, yeah, I was doing this and doing that. You know, that's why we got into it. She ain't gonna tell on herself. So she ain't gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I wouldn't even sweat that. Right. You know? You know, she a fag hoe, let the bitch go. Shit. For real. Right. And you know.
Now bro came in, he said, you are correct. You have to stand on your decision. You sway left or right, they're gonna push you over.
Hell yeah. Get too close to the edge, they'll push you over that motherfucker. Right.
Yeah. Well, let me see. We've been on here 69 minutes. So, yeah, we've been on a little over an hour. You know, I appreciate y'all that done came in. If you ain't got any more questions, we may wrap this one up. Just, you know, throw your questions in or your statements or whatever. You know, if not, you know, we're going to sign out. Well, sayonara. Yeah, it's been some good back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro said good chat tonight, gentlemen.
That's right.
Renaissance XO came and said, can we talk about markability for a second? Sometimes I get approached by big girls. Is there a certain way you gotta work the big girls?
We laughing at you, man. We laughing with you. Hey, man, fat hoes need love too. I'll say that. Yeah. Big hoes need love too, man. For real, don't discriminate. For real, it's all, you know, you get the same loving, just more of it.
Right.
Same for real.
I think they fall, you know, my guy may think this. And if you thinking like that, what the next person thinking, you already lost. Right.
Yeah, no, man. Yeah, they women too.
Right.
You know?
They beneficial towards you,
Hey, you know, and ain't nothing wrong with a big woman. You know, she might need, you know, cut back on some things, but you know, so she can live a little healthier. You gotta let her know her health is important, but as far as her being, you know, different shapes, sizes, we all different. You know what I'm saying? God didn't intend for us all to be the same.
Right, because there could be some slim ones that's dealing with some hell of a issues.
Right,
and shit.
So come on now.
Getting no kind of dough.
Yeah, you know, so don't discriminate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They'll probably be the most loyalest ones. You know, the elephants. You know what I mean? Right, for real. I call them gorillas too. You got some gorillas and elephants, but hey, I don't like the gorillas because they can be a little rough. You know, them hood black women. You know what I'm saying? For real. I don't see them, man. I see them on 4th Street. Yeah, see, them gorillas go. But then you got some elephants. They can be real gentle. You know, they smooth. Yeah, you know, elephants is real smooth. You know what I'm saying? And,
but they smart than a motherfucker.
They smart. You can ride them.
Right.
You ride the elephants, man. You can't ride no gorillas.
I done had 3 shots of yak tonight.
Right.
You ain't gonna pull that on me.
You know, they get the bump and they beating their chest.
I got 5 brothers.
I wrestle with all of them. All that type of shit.
Right.
Yeah, man. So get you, you know, a smooth woman. Woman treat you right, no matter what shape, size she is. Treat her right. Treat her how she treats you.
Right.
You know, that's the bottom line with that.
Larry said some of them pay like they weigh.
Yeah, that's a good thing. You know.
And then Renaissance came back and said, yes, sir.
Right.
Appreciate the good game tonight, gentlemen. Blessings to y'all.
Indeed.
Looking forward to the next live. Oh, what up, Shy? He said, what's going on? Oh, we've been chopping it up, Shy. You don't miss it. You might have to catch the replay.
Right.
You know?
The highlights.
Yeah, the highlights of it. I know you was probably at the gig or something, but hey, it's gonna go up on replay. You'll be able to catch it. But if that's it, you know, I think we're gonna sign out. If y'all like this, I might have to do a poll, put a poll up in the little comment section. And if you like these lives, we'll start doing some more actual visual lives if you're feeling it and things. And hopefully the people that are watching this on the replay, y'all can, you know, weigh in on the poll that I put up about that, or just weigh in through your comments or whatever. I think we about to check out.